Hey guys, Anime Corey 5 here, and I know I was supposed to do Let's Play Tales of Rise on Tuesday. However, because I was like trying to download God of War on my PC on Steam, it wouldn't work, and there was just some other stuff happening, and apparently I couldn't be able to do it in time. So, if I can, I'll do a Let's Play for it later. Anyways, so far, I just came across an article, how Tetsuya Nomura, now this is actually relating to the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and for those who don't know, Kingdom Hearts is a game that features both Disney and Final Fantasy characters along with original character creation. However, Nomura has now stated that Final Fantasy characters are not the core part of what makes Kingdom Hearts. Now, I actually disagree with that because for those who have actually played the first Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm not sure about Chain of Memories, but for those who've played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Final Fantasy characters were pretty much like, I feel like they are actually a core part of what makes Kingdom Hearts, okay? Now, in Kingdom Hearts 3, there weren't the Final Fantasy characters like Squall, Leon, Sephiroth, Yuffie, Aerith, the Goldlings, such as Yuna, Riku, and Pain. They were all taken out in Kingdom Hearts 3, but they were in Kingdom Hearts 2. And honestly, I think this is like a backstep from Square Enix and Tetsuya Nomura, because the fact is that when it comes to games like Kingdom Hearts, it's important to actually keep the fans happy with, adding in Final Fantasy characters within the Kingdom Hearts franchise. It's like a burger, okay? It's like having a cheeseburger. You can't have a cheeseburger without the cheese. And in which case, the Final Fantasy characters are the cheese. And yes, I understand, it's a game by both Square and Disney working together. But that's like a hamburger, okay? That's like a hamburger, but people want a cheeseburger, okay? People would rather take the cheeseburger over a hamburger because a cheeseburger tastes a lot better than a hamburger. And plus, not to mention, if you add like some vegetables, like such as onion, lettuce, and whatever else you want to add on your cheeseburger, that's what needs to be added. So therefore, the Final Fantasy characters are the cheese for Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry, Tetsuya Nomura, but that's actually how it is. And honestly, okay, I liked about maybe like a good half portion of what was in Kingdom Hearts 3, but I kind of felt like it was kind of a letdown, considering that a lot of the voice actors, like such as the voice actor for Phil from Hercules, and some of the other characters, they weren't actually in Kingdom Hearts 3, but they were in Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. And yeah, honestly, and still to this day, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2 is still my favorite. I mean, out of all of them, because, well, there's the Organization 13, such as, Axel and Roxas and Syax and, what was his name, Xemnas? And sure, yes, Xemnas, if you take out the X, you're going to screw out his name, it's Ansem, but still. Kingdom Hearts, in general, the whole entire franchise, it needs to actually have Final Fantasy characters, okay? Imagine this, alright? Imagine if you added some Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 4, which is the upcoming game, okay? If you added, like, all the characters from the past Kingdom Hearts, from Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, into Kingdom Hearts 4, and let's say you add a few extras like Barrett and Red 13, and maybe some from the other Final Fantasy games, that'd be really cool. I mean, hell, for those who don't remember Titus and Waka, they were, they were mini-sized Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 1, but at least they made an appearance. Same thing with Selphie. She also made an appearance in the first Kingdom Hearts as well. So you guys clearly see my point, and honestly, I feel like the Kingdom Hearts franchise is kind of like dying down a hill. It's kind of like falling. I feel like Square Enix have completely fallen off their rocker. And I know like Tetsuya Nomura probably doesn't see it that way, but it kind of is, actually. I mean, and I understand Kingdom Hearts 4 is basically a new arc because it's explaining within, like, it's going to be about the Master Masters and the next arc in the series, because after defeating what was his name now, Xehanort and everything, I mean, at least it's now going to the original source, which was talking about with everything within the back cover relating to Xigbar, who is actually, if you didn't watch the ending for the bonus cutscene after the ending for Kingdom Hearts 3, where Xigbar makes, apparently Xigbar somehow revives the foretellers, which were essentially, forgot their name, Ava, Ira, and I forget the other two. But yeah, and his actual original name was Lucio, but then like in Birth by Sleep and in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I don't think he made an appearance in Chain of Memories, but definitely in Kingdom Hearts 2 and in Birth by Sleep, because in Birth by Sleep he went by Brig, but in Kingdom Hearts 2 he went by Xigbar. So yeah, because basically in the future he changed his name. And where he buried the black box that Master of Masters gave him is still kind of a mystery, because we still don't know what was in that black box. But I'm sure either in Kingdom Hearts 4 or Kingdom Hearts 5, it will actually be sort of explained. And I think I know that there's also a manga related to the Kingdom Hearts series and probably to the lore as well. But still, I just feel that, like, Final Fantasy characters should be involved in the Kingdom Hearts series. They should. I mean, it's cool. And plus, not to mention, there are a lot of Final Fantasy fans that want to actually see some Final Fantasy characters in the Kingdom Hearts series. I mean, I love seeing Squall and Leon. Even watching the battle between Cloud and Sephiroth take place, like in the first one and in the second one. It was actually pretty cool. Even though I remember, I remember in Kingdom Hearts 1 how when you went to the Coliseum and you wanted to take on Sephiroth, man, I cannot tell you how annoying it was to just consistently dying throughout the whole entire fight. Literally, I had to use an actual mod to basically cheat my way to battle Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 on PC. I kind of cheated my way because it's okay, you know what? Because I felt to myself, okay, if I bother going into the battle with Sephiroth at the Olympus Coliseum without a mod, I'm going to die constantly. So I decided to basically cheat. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay to cheat, as long as there are sometimes it's okay to cheat. Not all the time, but sometimes it is. But yeah, that pretty much racks it up, honestly. So Tetsuya Nomura and everyone at Square Enix, please just frickin' add Final Fantasy characters to the Kingdom Hearts series, because they are a core part. Nomura, don't say that Final Fantasy characters are not part of the actual core part of the Kingdom Hearts series, because Final Fantasy characters are actually part of the Kingdom Hearts series, okay? They are a core part. Sure, they didn't make an appearance. They didn't really make a lot of appearance in Birth by Sleep, nor in Chain of Memories, but they did make an appearance in the first Kingdom Hearts and the second. And I would love to see them come back. I would love to see all the Final Fantasy characters come back in the next Kingdom Hearts in the series. But I understand Kingdom Hearts 4 is only going to probably be exclusive to PS5, but it would be nice if they actually came to PC. And also too, oh my god, I just really, it'd be nice if I could actually play Kingdom Hearts 4 on through Steam. Assuming as long as, the whole installation is better. Because actually, I installed, I actually did try installing Intergrade Final Fantasy VII Remake. And man, it was like almost a terabyte of storage. And I'm like, seriously, why would you put so much, why would you put like almost like a full entire terabyte of storage of a Final Fantasy game on Steam? Like, literally, that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. Okay, I can understand, maybe, making it about, 30 gigabytes of storage. That's fine. But almost, 90-something gigabytes to 1 full terabyte is absolutely ridiculous. That's why, that's also another reason, why I stopped playing it, was because it was just, using up so much storage. Plus, it could have also damaged my my PC, so that's another reason. So, yeah, there you go. But anyways, feel free to leave your comments down in the comment section down below for more awesome, for what your thoughts on the whole Final Fantasy characters not being in the Kingdom Hearts series. Because to me, honestly, I think Final Fantasy characters are important for the Kingdom Hearts series in general. Because, I still to this day still prefer Kingdom Hearts 2 over Kingdom Hearts 3. But yes, I understand Kingdom Hearts 3 has some really good quality graphics. And I'm not gonna lie, it's, the overall setting and the visuals are really impressive, and the new features added in Kingdom Hearts 3 are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put my my hatred on Kingdom Hearts 3. Hell no. I actually liked Kingdom Hearts 3. Though I felt like there was a lot more replay value in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Even though the musical for Atlantica was absolutely... there were only a couple songs I actually liked. From Ursula's Revenge to Under the Sea. And I think those were the only two songs I actually liked for the musical in Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2. But other than that, I really didn't care much for the musical. All the other worlds in Kingdom Hearts 2 actually had something going for them. There were three, what was it? In Hollow Bastion, you had, these three different, keyhole types. The first one was just basically, making an appearance in Hollow Bastion, meeting the Final Fantasy gang from Traverse Town that made their way over to, Hollow Bastion. And then, what happened afterwards? Oh, yeah, and then, of course, the whole Nobodies versus Heartless thing, and then afterwards came there was an optional fight between Sora and Sephiroth, and that time it was actually fun. But of course you had to be at least between level 80 and level 99 in order to take on Sephiroth, because if you were level 60, dear God, I hope you come prepared with a lot of potions and a lot of elixirs. And some couple of useful spells, because if you dare to go into a fight without any of those, good luck on getting your ass kicked. Yes, I understand, maybe some advanced players have actually handled that battle in Kingdom Hearts 2 between, Sephiroth and Sora, but hey, at least at the end of the day, if you defeat Sephiroth, you get a really cool, awesome Keyblade, which is probably, I think, probably the first to second best Keyblade in the whole entire game of Kingdom Hearts 2. Which, I like the Fire Keyblade, but I think I actually liked Oblivion and O2 Order. Those two Keyblades were amazing. I love those two Keyblades. Plus, they also go together pretty well. Even after the first battle with between Roxas and Axel in Twilight Town. That was also cool too. But yeah, anyways, again, as I said, please leave your leave comments in the comment section down below on what you thought within this video. And yeah, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon for more awesome content such as this. I do Let's Plays. I know I haven't done Tales of Arise, the next episode, or Scarlet Nexus, which I'll finally get to now that I'm finally back from Oregon. So look forward to seeing some more content like that. I am trying to get back to watching more anime, but that might take a little bit of time. But other than that, yeah, so stick around for more awesome content like this, and just be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon and come back for more, alright? And you can follow me over on Discord as well. The link to my Discord is in the description, so be sure to click the Discord button if you can, and all that goodness, alright? So with that, I'd like to end things off here. This has been Anime Core 85, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.